One planet, 7 continents, 196 countries, over 7 billion people in the world, 1.63 million people in Barcelona, and 120,000 in the neighbourhood of Gracia. The world population just keeps expanding. The concept of having a home in such a big world is one that every single person on this planet recognises, but it means different things to every individual. In this virtual landscape tour, I will explore the concept of home in the neighbourhood of Gracia and how the members of this community find their sense of homeliness and connectivity amongst one another in such a multicultural and multifaceted neighbourhood. To begin this virtual landscape tour, I will start with the way in which art connects the people of Gracia. The street art in this neighbourhood is a significant part of its community and atmosphere. According to Iverson and Sanders, 2009, location art encourages the viewer to unearth the layers of information that occupy space and make known the complex of history, cultural, socio-political and economic contents that affect that location. In this sense, we can look at the cultural influence that Gaudi had on the neighbourhood of Gracia, with 2 of his famous landmarks, Park Güell and Casa Vicens, a part of this region. Moreover, the nature of street art in itself offers insight into the socio-political status of Gracia. For example, street art is often a sign of free speech and open-mindedness, politically and socially. According to Hughes, 2009, street art is vibrantly rich in history, as it was previously viewed as a form of vandalism, but now the street itself has become an explosive platform by which artists can express themselves. This form of expression allows community members to view, relate with, understand and unite with the common goal of artistic creativity, free speech and beauty of their home neighbourhood. The second concept I will discuss is how food shops and restaurants in Gracia offer insight into the social, cultural and economic status of the neighbourhood. Gracia is home to many diverse cultures, and this is exposed through the multitude of food brought here from different countries and ethnicities. As you can see from the images, Gracia has many diverse restaurants with cuisines including Japanese, Vietnamese, Thai, Turkish, Italian, German, Greek, Syrian, Middle Eastern, and more, as well as local Spanish and Catalan restaurants. The eclectic array of food from different cultures indicates the notion that Gracia is a tolerant and multicultural neighbourhood in which all the community members can exist in harmony and appreciate one another's diverse backgrounds. Moreover, the multiculturalism reveals the historic relevance of immigration in Barcelona and poses the question, why is Gracia such a diverse hub of eclectic cultures? Theorists Medina, Provençal and Montero, 2010, state that the neighbourhood of Gracia has seen a significant rise in the number of residents arriving from other countries, primarily Latin America, Africa and Eastern Europe over the last 2 decades. They suggest that perhaps it is because the community members of Gracia support each other's businesses instead of competing. They argue that local food markets are spaces for meeting and social interaction, and the synergy created among the different businesses define a material and social space in the neighbourhood. The third significant element of Gracia is the way in which public spaces, such as the prominence of plazas, bring the members of Gracia together as a strong community and offer the people a sense of identity and neighbourhood values amongst a collective. Plazas are social and open spaces in which people can relax, enjoy live music, bask, eat and drink with loved ones, or merely enjoy the sunlight alone. Here, the people unite with the common goal of leisure, pleasure, and appreciation of home. Gracia has many plazas, with the main four being Plaza del Sol, Plaza de la Vriena, Plaza de la Villa de Gracia, and Plaza de la Diamant. However, theorists force us to ponder: what is the definition of public space? What is the goal of this space? And does everyone really have access to it? Theorist Ed Woodham, 2012, defines public space as something that, if you have to push a door to get inside, it is not public. Another significant theorist for this concept of public spaces and places is Macy, 1991, who points out that instead of thinking of places as areas with boundaries around, they can be imagined as networks of social relations. This directly relates to the public spaces in Gracia, as their predominant purpose is to bring people together socially. As you can see from the images and videos, the people within the plazas of Gracia all sit together communally to enjoy food, laughter, music, and social interactions. To extend on this point, Macy discusses the universal human need to have a place where they belong and fit into. She states that, in an era where local communities seem to be increasingly broken up, people desperately need a strong sense of place to provide a sense of stability and identity. In this respect, the images and videos indicate that Gracia is indeed a place like this, whereby the people can both have a sense of identity and a strong sense of community. In conclusion, it became more and more evident while living in Gracia, partaking in the research for this virtual landscape tour, taking the photos and videos, and through the editing process, that Gracia is an accepting and engaging neighbourhood in which the members live with strong community values, acceptance of one another, and an appreciation and pride for this home. Medina, Provençal, and Montereau confirm this belief by stating that Gracia is a neighbourhood with a dense social network and a great richness of associative life. Gracia has a brilliant atmosphere that can be felt immediately by anyone passing by. From my short time here in Barcelona, this neighbourhood has become more than a place to live. It has indeed become a nurturing and comforting home. The definition of home has actualized through my personal connection to Gracia and its accepting and open-minded community members. Without establishing this sense of home, my experience of Barcelona, sense of identity here, and my understanding of Spanish culture and lifestyle may have been completely different. Thank you. This is Naomi Kaplan reporting for UTS ICS.